Thank you. How you doing, paper boy? All right. All right, you got him?
Yep.
Okay, good deal. Okay.
Okay.
All right, here you are.
Another paper, old man?
Yeah, now you reach and give me some damn money. That's what you do.
Let's see if I got the money.
Yeah, that'd be good.
I got money in all my pockets.
Good deal, I'll do. Come on, yeah, I'll do. You get it back?
I got change.
Oh, you got change there.
Yeah, I got change.
That's good.
Which one?
11.
Oh, 11. Okay, perfect today. Okay, y'all have a good day.
referring to? How about the one that's
Six four zero.
617. Okay.
640.
640.
0740.
One more time.
0740.
0740.
Oh, I see. So he's like a war hero and they kind of help him.
Yeah.
Thanks.
You know what I want? A hubcap for 11 tons. Tail light. No. You give me 30 cents, I say. All right, you know what, Jim? He's gone, you know? That's the dangerous man to get on. Somebody making the sun shine. Somebody making the sun shine.
I'm afraid the light will be gone, but
All right, you guys have a good evening. I appreciate your time with you.
Want the box? Maybe that'll. Okay. Getting heavy silhouettes.
yeah. Really heavy. Going in for fish? Show me his face.
You got something you want to ask you?
Never been in Chicago and doesn't know about how exciting and crazy and unique Chicago politics is. Tell me, Chicago politics is.
It's wild and crazy.
And start by saying Chicago politics is.
Okay, Chicago politics is very unique. It's one of a kind. Actually, I'm not from Chicago. I moved here from Springfield, Illinois in 1987, where I was involved in politics. But now I've been involved here for about 5 years, and it's very interesting, very different, one of a kind.
You said it's wild and crazy.
Yes, very wild, very crazy.
Start by
very
saying
wild.
Chicago politics is wild and crazy.
Okay. Chicago's politics is very wild and very crazy.
Why?
Well, it has its own unique structure because of the ethnic. Well, let me see. No, not that. I don't know really. It's very unique.
So
It's ran by a very political machine. So very old politics here, very new people, but it's very different.
How long have you been in Chicago for?
I moved here in 1987.
1987? So Mayor Washington was still the mayor then.
Right. I think he died that year. He died that November that I
To
moved here.
the people in the community, what did Mayor Washington mean? Because he was a special historic.
Actually, he was another, I'd say Martin Luther King. You could compare him to King. Because I think he was, let me see, not only African American, Hispanic, Asian, white. I mean, he was great to all people.
What does loss mean? I mean, all of a sudden here he is the mayor, he's got this power, and then 1 second he's gone.
Well, the loss was very devastating. It really crippled the African American community, I would say, because they lost hope. And I think with Reverend Jesse Jackson moving back, now taking over Operation Push, he's going to be another force to help bring the African American community back.
What about the community's feelings about Mayor Daley?
Well, actually, it's mixed. Honestly, I don't think he's doing a bad job. No, I wouldn't say he's doing a bad job at all. I mean, you have to look what he has to work with.
You know anything about his dad?
Who, Daley's dad?
Yeah.
No. I wasn't here at the time, so I just heard a little bit about it in Springfield.
I got a question for you personally. I mean, we're talking to people all over the United States about politics. Hey, it's a cold day. You know, there's not going to be a high turnout, and you're out there, you're putting this stuff up there.
Actually, I'm a Republican. So let's hit that. I'm a Republican.
But why do you get involved in politics? Why do you come out and do this?
Because I like politics, and it really makes a difference. I mean, a lot of people sit back and they don't vote at all because they're like, well, my one vote doesn't make a difference. Well, I think it was, I went to Operation Push this morning and I heard Reverend Jesse Jackson speak, and he was talking about how it was 30 years ago today that they were marching down in Selma for the right for African Americans to vote. So I think it's very important that we do get out there and exercise our right to vote, because it does make a difference.
Do you think people understand how hard politicians try that they just blow off the system because they think it's not good?
Well, I think the reason they don't think it's good because you've had a lot of bad politicians in Chicago, and then once you have a few bad ones, it makes it bad for people in the whole. But there is still hope there, and there's still a chance of. It's really not a bad city.
That's great. Thank you.
Yeah, don't put me on camera.
Well, at least we'll tell you what it is.
Okay, I'm Patricia Davis. I live at 6742 South Chappelle in Chicago. The zip is 60649. Republican ballot.
Yeah.
There's not too many judges in the city of Chicago that you can vote for.
Yeah.
So, and Chicago is pretty much a Democratic city. But as a Republican, and no one votes straight ticket anymore, very seldom. In 1992, I worked for Jack O'Malley, and I did a real good job getting out there, getting he won by the Democrats voting for him. So I think they look at whether, they don't vote straight party, it's who's ever the best candidate, whether they're Republican or Democrat. But I am a Republican, but there are a lot of good Democrats here that I do work with and support.
This city, is ethnicity still important in politics?
Very important.
Tell me
if you
that.
notice, it's very, very important.
Tell me what's important. You're not going to hear my question.
All they hear is what I say.
Yeah.
Cut it off for a minute. I just want
Tell me that on camera. Okay, so say that again.
West Side politics in Chicago is very different from any other side in the city. It's very different. How? I would say because people over here are, let me see, how would I put it? I won't say they don't move on emotions, and they have their own mind. And if you work with them and talk with them, you can get a lot done with them. It's very different. Very easy to work with over here too.
Yeah, do people always vote for the best man, or sometimes they vote for other reasons?
If you have the right person out there for you, and you see that they're the best man, they will vote for you. You can beat the machine over here on the West Side.
So is that the way it always happens?
No, that's not the way it always happens in the city.
So what is it? How does it usually go?
It usually goes by the old Democratic political machine and its forces. But if you notice, Jesse Jackson Jr. beat that old Democratic machine because they were pushing for Senator Emil Jones. Then you had this young African-American guy out here running, and they worked hard, and he beat him. And I think you're going to see that a lot in the next few years.
So what about ethnicity in politics? Is it important in Chicago? Start by saying ethnicity or ethnic politics.
Ethnic politics is very relevant in Chicago, very prevalent. And I mean, but there are some white people who will cross over and vote for blacks, as well as there are some blacks who will cross over and vote for white if they're the best candidate. Because with Jack O'Malley, there were a lot of black people supported him, or he wouldn't be where he's at now. So, a lot of blacks, and there's another race you have to look for, the Hispanic race, because they're coming to the rise, and just like they just showed that when they were down there with Roy Call. I mean, within an hour, they had over 1,000 people down there marching on Michigan Avenue in front of the Tribune Tower. So,
And who are the Hispanics going for these days in city politics?
actually, they can go either way, as well as blacks. Blacks will vote some Republicans if they're a good person, and as well as they will vote for the Democrat. It's really, I think nowadays, it's going to whoever the qualified candidate is. Thank you.
That's great. Thank you.
Great.
car there in Carson.
Yeah, we want cars. Yeah, it's a
Nah.
there's nothing happening.
I'll do it when you just
You
get
can go from that. You can go from that the psychic side to that. I mean, you can do it until just for the hell of it. Congratulations.
also bus.
We're about to get a visit from the police, guys.
Yeah. No.
Lock this off. I can't.
Okay, I'm rolling locked off. Okay.
Latino language, people running for a lot of the stuff that we may not use on election day. So there's too much of it is Latino faces and Latino names on some political signs. So you mix those things up and all of a sudden you've got a portion of Latino community that also is political.